pra apertar os dois e iniciar a gravação aqui. We've got professional lighting and everything.
Yes.
Professional. You're running as in that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Hello everybody, welcome to the Best Podcast. Well, today I invited some special friends of mine. Of course, it's gonna be like 100% in English. First, let me introduce myself. My name is Guilherme, I'm an English teacher, and I work at Oxford in his age. Well, so let me introduce my friends here.
Oh,
Come on.
my name is Laís. I was Guilherme's student, but now I'm a teacher too, and I'm a lawyer, not liar, lawyer.
It's nice to be specific.
It's
I'm 27 years old. Yes, I think it's.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Alex. I'm a musician and also an English teacher. It's nice to be here and know you guys.
Hi there, we're missionaries for the Church of Jesus Christ. My name is Elder Halverson. We're both from the United States. I'm from a state called Utah, and we're very glad to be here with you all.
My name is Elder Gonzalez. Like you said, we're missionaries of the Church of Jesus Christ. I'm from the state of Texas, and I'm 19 years old.
Okay, very nice. Guys, how long have you been here in Brazil?
I've been here for about 7 months and a little bit, so not too long.
Nice. What about you, man?
I've been here for about 2 months.
2 months. How's your Portuguese?
Yeah.
How's your Portuguese?
He speaks very well. I'm not gonna lie, he speaks really well already. He's still learning, but it's coming along well.
Nice, very good.
Nice.
Cool. So a lot of students ask me, like, teacher, when I'm listening to people speaking English, their accent's totally like different. You are from Texas, right? You're from Utah. So they ask me, teacher, is it hard for you to understand or see the difference? So I'm gonna ask you this question: is it hard for you to understand different accents in Portuguese?
Being here 7 months, I would say no. Sotaque Carioca, the Cariocan accent, is pretty difficult. There's some
Yes.
people with a really thick
Yes.
Oh.
accent, but overall,
I understand.
it's like
Yeah, I'm from Rio.
He's carioca.
Yeah.
overall the accents aren't too difficult.
Uh-huh.
I'll say as someone who's still learning Portuguese, it's difficult.
It's difficult.
Like for your students who are learning English, you'll probably be able to understand Portuguese speakers speaking English better than you'll be able to understand native speakers. It's the same with me. I'm able to understand my companion and other missionaries better than I can understand natives.
Okay, nice, friends. Questions?
It's interesting. And how is it for you guys when you were talking to a person from a different state, like you were from, I forgot, Utah, and you were from Texas. I know that Utah is upper in the
Mormon
north.
factory.
Yeah, yeah. And I know that Utah is in the north, and Texas is down the south.
Yeah.
So I know that the accent is pretty different. But how different is it for you guys?
I would say it's different enough to distinguish, but the differences in accents in Portuguese are thicker. So my accent is like pretty similar to his. Like it's only a native that's gonna really pick up on it. Whereas Portuguese is very like definite. Like this is Carioca, this is Paulista. So yeah, there's no like understanding difference at all. There's some slang differences too from place to place as well.
That makes sense, okay.
Yes. Yes. How long time do you have to learn Portuguese for day? For example, for day. Tipo, today I have, I don't know, 4 hours to study Portuguese, or it's just during the day, talking with other people? How is?
Yeah. So us missionaries, we go through this place called Missionary Training Center, or in Sao Paulo it's called Centro de Missionario Treinamento. Eu acho.
Yes, yes it is.
Yes.
The CTM.
CTM in town. There you'll have Portuguese class for 3 hours a day. And that's all the time. So you're in the CTM for 6 weeks. So for those 6 weeks, you have a class of 3 hours of learning Portuguese. And whenever you're not in class, you're trying to speak Portuguese as much as you can. It's difficult, but the more you speak Portuguese, the better you'll be at it. And before that, you have like your own personal study if you did it before. But in the mission, we have a dedicated 30 minutes for language study. And then the rest is just us talking in the streets, talking with people in lessons. So, you know, you have 30 minutes of designated time to study the language, but the rest is just you speaking on your own.
And when you started studying Portuguese? When you
When did
started?
you start?
So I got my mission call in October, I believe.
October
And
last year.
yes,
Oh, no.
October of last year. But I was still in school, so I didn't study as much. And it was just like, I just did like some Duolingo, like just once a day.
Duolingo, really?
Yeah, so I did Duolingo once a day. And then, but I didn't really study much. It wasn't until I got to the CTM, those first 6 weeks, when I started really learning Portuguese and studying a lot more. So it's just those 6 weeks where I really dived into Portuguese.
Oh, Texas is not so difficult to understand.
That's not so difficult. Yeah, that's what you
So
understand. Yeah.
actually, for accents, one thing that's important is where you live in the state. So like, for Texas, you'll have the Texas accent, the southern accent, if you live more in the country. But I lived in like the suburbs, so
Like, howdy, howdy.
Yes.
I was imagining you speaking like this. Howdy,
Yeah.
how's it going?
so it was a lot more normal there. But when it comes to accents, it depends on the extremity of where you live. So if you live really in the city, you're gonna have a very a
City
thicker
accent.
accent. And if you live more out in the country, you're gonna have a more country accent.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
nice. So just for me to understand, what is the purpose of you guys coming to Brazil? How did it happen?
It's a great question. We are missionaries for the Church of Jesus Christ, so our responsibility is to preach the gospel, to help other people come into Christ. That's what we do, is help other people do things, take steps to get closer to Christ. It's a program that the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints does, where they send out 18 to 27-year-olds, boys and girls, and they go to a country for 2 years. They have missionaries in almost every single country in the world. And you don't choose where you go. It's assigned by the prophet and the apostles. And yeah, we basically come here without our family, without anything. We're voluntary here. The church helps us with like living situations, but we're paying to be here. And then we just preach the gospel every day.
Nice. How did you guys feel when you said like, okay, I'm going to Brazil? Jesus.
Yeah, I was
Have you
also
something
asking
about Brazil
that.
before or nothing?
So I knew that it was like a different country because it was the only one in South
Great
America.
forts everywhere.
Yeah.
Tigers in the street.
Yeah, well, I knew it was different. I knew it was the only one that spoke Portuguese in all of South America. And so I was a little bit like, whoa, that's weird. Why do they speak Portuguese, not Spanish?
Totally different.
Yes, not Spanish.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
it's different.
It's true. And then it's also like, if you guys have ever seen the Rio movie from Disney,
Yes.
that's just what I thought it was going to be. I thought it was just going to be like a
Dancing everywhere, samba, yeah, and also birds talking.
Yes, the
Birds speaking everywhere.
Or not.
Monkey speak.
I'm a little sad that the birds don't talk here. I was hoping that they would.
I've
But-
seen to listen a little bit.
Yeah. But no, I feel like the perception there in the United States of what Brazil is like is a lot of this like favela sort of thing, like that you see in Rio.
Mhm.
You don't see a lot of much else. It's just really that.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
It's interesting because this movie shows everyone that it's common in Brazil. You were like walking on the street and then you see a monkey or you see a jaguar. I don't know, but it's not very normal actually in his end it is normal.
It is,
but
it is
not
normal.
real.
Yeah, can be better,
Yeah.
everywhere. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Like we live carnival every day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Almost there.
Almost there.
Yes.
On
So-
weekends.
What is the weirdest food you ever eaten in Brazil?
Oh, or please, outside.
The weirdest.
That's a good question.
Weirdest.
He has been here for only 2 months and hasn't eaten anything too weird, but I think feijoada com
Oh.
tudo.
Feijoada?
Com tudo, like with
Did you like
everything.
it? Did you like it? Did you enjoy it?
I do.
Nose,
Yes.
ear.
Yeah, so I'm not like a huge fan of the texture of the ear and the feet of pigs, but it was good. It tasted good. I think it's better if you don't know what it is. If you
Yes,
don't want
yes.
know what it is and you just eat it, you're like, oh, that's
Yes.
When
awesome.
it's a secret, it's perfect.
Yeah.
But
That's gotta be, just eat it,
about
just eat it.
coxinha.
I love coxinha.
Oh, yes.
Coxinha is like
It's
something.
a good person.
It's a
Uh-huh.
good
That's
question.
true.
Cheese bread.
Yeah.
Yeah, cheese bread is super good. I love that.
You tried it before?
Yeah.
Yes. You like it?
I did.
Nice.
Pão de queijo.
Mm.
And what do you guys miss about your country? Since you were here for actually 7 months and 2 months, but I imagine that some part of your culture or your activity day by day you may feel you miss from there. So what would be the biggest one that you, oh my goodness, if I were there I would do that today?
So this is more of a mission thing. So in the mission, you know, you have a phone, but you don't have any like social media. So it's just like, I don't know if I would say I miss like anything like thing from Texas super. It's not too hot. I was super scared for the AC. You know, I love the AC. So then whenever I learned there's not really AC here, I was like, oh snap.
I see.
But I haven't been here when it's too hot, so it really hasn't been bad. Plus we have like fans in there in the house, so it works out pretty good.
Uh-huh.
I have a few things to list here. First of all, this is a little weird, but toilet paper. You can just flush toilet paper down the toilet and
yes.
use it.
Yes.
I don't know why but you can't do that here. It's super annoying.
Yes.
And then also gas stations. I don't know if you've ever been in the United States.
Mhm.
They have like Posto de Gasolina, a gas station there is like they've got a whole store inside. Like you can go in there and you can get milk and food and like it's like a whole supermarket.
It's not common.
totally
Yeah.
And then another thing is, I know a lot of people have cars, but it's like more of a walking culture here than it is there. That's like really tough because like, wow, there in the United States, everyone has a car. Everyone will just like,
That's cheaper.
Yeah.
Cheaper.
it's way cheaper, and then like you can go a lot farther without spending as much money on gas. So it's like you can just drive an hour down to watch a soccer game, like whenever.
Mhm.
Doesn't matter.
Alright.
Oh,
What were you gonna say? Go ahead.
I was gonna say the water system, the
The
filtration.
water system.
Yes.
The filters. yeah.
How you have to like drink out of the filtered
Yes.
water.
Mhm.
Yeah,
It's a little
that's-
different.
That's inconvenient.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Especially in our house specifically, it's like really weird with like our water filters like 6 feet in the air. You're like trying to fill a water bottle up and you're just like this the entire time. But that's probably the one thing I just remember.
Mhm.
Ooh, fast food too. They have some really good fast food here. Like they've got McDonald's, they've got Burger King. Brazil has some amazing fast food, but it's very expensive.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Mhm.
It's really expensive.
Like McDonald's is like the most expensive thing you can
Yes.
find here, whereas McDonald's there in the U.S. is like the cheapest thing you can
Yes.
find.
Yeah.
It could be like $1 for a hamburger.
Yeah.
Exactly. There's also a lot more variety there, and it's way more common. It's like you don't have time to make dinner, you just go to the nearest fast food, get a little cheap meal, and you've got like 20 different options of fast food.
Mhm.
Yes. My favorite American fast food is Wendy's, but
We don't have the
Yes.
Wendy's in Brazil.
There is
I
no-
never heard about this before.
Wendy's.
Wendy's
Yeah,
is
I never
amazing.
heard of it
Yes.
before.
It's amazing.
Is it similar to what? McDonald's or Burger
Yes,
King?
it's
or-
similar to they created
Burger King.
they created the
But
potato.
better.
No, the square
Wendy's?
burger.
Yes.
Yeah,
I only had Wendy's a few times.
Yeah.
It was good.
In Utah, it's very common. I grew up eating Wendy's. It's like McDonald's, and then like they have like a little, like a mascot, and it's just like this
Yes.
girl with red hair, and it's really similar to McDonald's.
Yes.
I'd say the quality is a little better, but it tastes a little worse.
Yes.
Really? For you guys?
I like
Yes.
McDonald's more.
I see.
I
Because
prefer
the
McDonald's.
taste
You
is
prefer
similar.
McDonald's.
What?
You prefer McDonald's.
I prefer McDonald's.
Burger King, of course.
But the
Really?
flavor, is
Or
it
is
similar
it
from American McDonald's? or
McDonald's to
it's
here.
different?
It's completely equal.
Equal?
Like the McDonald's here is like the same as the McDonald's.
Even
there.
the taste.
hmm I will say that the burgers they use, like the patties, are a lot smaller,
Yes.
and the portions in general are just like a little bit smaller. They kind of just
Yes.
cut down a lot from
Yes.
here.
Mm.
There in the U.S., it feels like every portion is just way bigger.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. You can supersize everything.
Yeah.
I got a question here. How is daily life different in Brazil compared to the US?
Paulo pediu pra vocês juntar um pouquinho mais pra ver.
Oh,
Oh.
close. Thank you.
Daily life. I will say the car thing is probably like the main thing. Just the fact that there's like so much more based on cars. Like you have to have a car to do anything. People here work a lot more, I would say.
Mhm.
Like the hours here are a lot tougher.
I was born in the wrong place.
We are.
Yeah. I mean, that may just be us because we're trying to talk to people all day and everyone's just working. Doesn't want to talk.
Yeah, it's working exactly.
Yeah.
Surviving is this.
It's true. With daily life, I would say that like being here, there, living, it's like everyone's just people. Everyone kind of has a pretty similar daily routine. Like
Mhm.
wake up, get ready, go to work, come home, be with the family, or like it's all like pretty similar like that. It's just the small differences.
Yes.
Nice.
Nice. How about sports? I know that we don't have the quantity of sports and the variety that you have there. And what sports do you guys like most, or what sport do you guys miss also from your country?
So I played soccer my whole life.
Soccer.
Football, you know, I played soccer my whole life. Played competitive, so that's something that I definitely miss. But coming here, like you know, everyone like tells you how like, oh, it's Brazil, you're gonna play a lot of soccer. And I have to say, I have not seen as many people playing soccer as I thought here. I don't know if it's because Kissimmee is a little smaller.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's probably why. But that's one difference. But another difference was there's a lot more like parks to play soccer. I've noticed. Like I feel like everywhere we go, I see at least like one park. Where in the U.S. like it's always gated, or you have to like pay to get in and play. So that's one thing that wasn't as good in Texas where I grew up was you always had to like pay to get into the stadium or something.
I will say I miss the variety of sports. I myself played tennis.
Oh, nice.
Tennis.
Not a ton of people play tennis in the United States, but I was unique. I played, and there was just courts everywhere. Like
Oh.
there was a lot more tennis courts there, and they were free. But then here, it's like very rare to find
Yes.
a tennis court.
And when
Also
you find a
expensive.
place, totally expensive.
Yeah.
Like 200, it's like 200 reais. It's like, yeah, I know. So I will say that I like miss that quite a bit. And then also just in general, like everyone here is a soccer fan. Everyone here has their soccer team. that
Even
they-
if you don't play soccer, you
Yes.
have a favorite
Exactly.
soccer team.
And do you, Flamengo?
No.
Thank you. Do you have a team?
I'm the one who taught him to like Flamengo, so so
So
Flamengo.
you guys don't like sports, I understand. You don't like sports.
This poor guy is Vasco.
Ooh.
No, it's not a good team. It's not a good team.
Vasco is not a good team.
It's not.
Yeah, so there it's like there's not one sport that everyone focuses on. Everyone seems to have a sport. Like one family will just like basketball a lot. Another family will like soccer. Another family will be big into like. And then you also have the thing here where it's like only professional teams, but there you have the college teams that are really big too. So there's some people that will watch more college sports than professional sports. So that's interesting.
Nice.
Okay.
And how many countries have you visited, like a missionary? Just Brazil for a while, or other countries?
Yeah, so as missionaries, we only just get assigned one place. So Brazil was the first place I'd ever been outside of the country.
Oh,
This is
nice.
the first country I visited and lived in, and we just stay in that country for 2 years.
Oh, okay.
But we go around in different cities in like one specific region. So our region is Brasil Juiz de Fora.
Mhm.
And then I've just been in like the Serra, Teresópolis, Novo Friburgo. But we mostly just stay around in like the same area of the same country.
Oh,
Okay, well, as we're talking about this place, what's the most beautiful place you visit in Brazil?
For me,
Parque
I
das Águas.
Aqui das Águas.
Parque Zumbi.
Parque do Brasil, lá no Alegre.
Yeah. So I've lived in more places than him. That most beautiful would be Teresópolis
Teresópolis.
with the Finger of God, Dedo de Deus.
Oh,
Yes.
nice.
And I did like a few hikes there, and it's just gorgeous over there in the
So you
Serra.
need to go to Prateleiras also,
Yes.
because
Mhm.
you will get in love.
Yes.
Yeah.
Teresópolis and Petrópolis, they are beautiful cities.
Very beautiful.
Yes.
Okay.
What about you?
Very limited. I've been in the same area for the last 7 weeks. So I guess the most beautiful place I've seen is at the top of Cabral, where it like looks
Yeah.
over over the bio. Well, actually, so whenever I got done with the CTM in Sao Paulo, and I went to the Juiz de Fora mission house, driving there like to Juiz de Fora from Rio
Mhm.
was very beautiful.
Yes.
Like going up and like being able to see all of the cities down there and all the
Mhm.
houses like down the mountainside. Like that drive was probably the most
It's
beautiful.
an amazing view.
Mhm.
It's an
Yeah.
amazing view. Nice.
The scenery here is a lot better than in Texas. It's very beautiful.
Nice.
I will say one of like the most amazing things to see in Brazil is just like the communities on the side. Like just like looking at the side of the hill and it's just like a bunch of houses dotted up on the hill.
Yes.
It's like nothing I've ever seen. Like
You never
You-
seen
in person, no. Like it's really spectacular. It was something that I love to just look out at the neighborhoods and be like, how is this possible? Like how is there so many houses?
Yes.
Yeah.
And what was the biggest challenge for you guys since you came here? What was the big challenge?
Don't say the language.
Yes.
Say the
Language.
language.
Portuguese
Just kidding.
is easy.
So obviously the language is the hardest. I don't know. I had a pretty smooth transition. One of the hardest was homesickness, like just leaving my family.
Mhm.
It was pretty hard. I guess in that like the actual country, it was just there's just like small things that's different, like the water filtration, the no AC, and then all the flooring. Like there's no carpets.
Mhm.
There's no carpets in
Yes.
Brazil. The cleaning supplies is all different as well. In the U.S. we use like disinfecting wipes,
Yes.
a lot easier.
Yeah.
Instead of having, because here it's more common to do like a full like deep clean once a
Mhm.
week, where you like throw all the
I see.
water down and stuff. So
That is one thing that he mentioned, the carpet. There's two things with this. There's carpet and grass.
Yes.
So in Brazil, there's no like, I imagine there is carpet in some places, but it's just way more common.
Yes.
Like
Yes.
every house has carpet in the United States. And it's just like so soft. Like you can just lay on your floor and there's like no problem.
Yes.
And it's like so warm too. It's really
Oh,
comfortable.
I imagine.
Yeah. And then the other thing is the grass. There, like everybody's house has like a lawn, like has a nice yard, and like the grass is way softer there, and like it's kept like way shorter, and so it's like you can just go walk on the grass with bare feet, and there's like no bugs,
Yes.
and you can just go lay in the grass, and it's like so soft and nice.
So different.
Yeah.
oh, also all the bugs in the house,
Yeah. There's
Yes.
In the house. Cockroaches.
spiders.
spiders,
Spiders.
lots of spiders.
Especially here.
Lots of spiders.
Scorpions sometimes.
I've seen those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Friends, have you guys learned any Brazilian idiom?
Idiom,
Yes.
like slang.
slang, yes.
hmm I will say I've been here for 7 months, and we mostly just walk in the streets, so I've heard a lot. I would say I've learned a lot. Like, and I've noticed the difference between like São Paulo slang and then like Rio slang.
Totally different.
Yeah. Like, I have a friend who says massa y os like all the time from São Paulo, and then like da hora, he says that a lot.
I'm from São Paulo. He's from
Yeah, and from Rio, so we have different things also.
yes.
Yeah.
Bolachas.
Yeah.
So,
Bolacha.
The
Here
internal,
is
yeah.
biscoito.
Yes.
Biscoito, it's biscoito. It's not bolacha, cookie. It's not
yeah.
it's biscoito.
I have a lot of students trying to like translate the idioms or slangs. Example, like piece of cake. When you say that something's really easy, like if you translate, like doesn't make any sense. É um pedaço de bolo.
Yeah.
But something similar in Portuguese you could say is like mamão. I forgot.
Like he
Mamão,
said,
né?
da hora
Yes.
from time doesn't make sense.
Yes.
Da hora.
Yeah, it doesn't
from
make any
time.
sense.
Da hora.
Doesn't make any sense. Yes.
Yeah.
I forgot. It was like mamão com mel.
Ah, é
Mamão
mamão
com açúcar.
Mamão com açúcar. Mamão com açúcar.
A
Yes.
pile of sugar.
You see, like mamão com açúcar is similar to piece of cake.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yes.
But yeah, no, the slang here is like very cool. There's sometimes where I think about it and just like, if I translate it to English, it just doesn't make any sense. Like tô ligado, tá ligado?
Like, how can you say tá ligado in English?
You can say like, you know what
Are
I
you
mean?
on? No.
Yeah.
Are you on?
It's true. It doesn't make any sense. To say tá ligado in English, you'd probably say, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
like, you know,
Yeah.
just like
Yeah.
Esperar o sol
blah blah blah,
esfriar.
blah, you know?
Everywhere.
Oh.
Só esfriar.
Yeah.
So, and then what other slang is there? There's a lot of words for cool. Like we use the word cool like a fair bit, but then there's like bacana, legal, massa,
Massa.
da hora,
Yes.
Top.
top, cheeky.
Yes.
Chic. So there's just like a lot of ways to say
We are
cool.
creative. We are creative.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would say you're creative.
So you guys have been to United States
Yeah.
like
Yes.
this year.
Yeah.
In January or
Yeah.
February.
A month ago. Yeah. February actually.
February, yes. Was in February.
Oh, talk about the experience you
Yeah.
had.
What did you guys think? What did you guys like about the United
What?
Oh,
States?
I love.
What
We
state
went
did
to
you
New
guys
York.
New
We
York.
went to New York. New York, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania. Oh.
She loved it. Pennsylvania.
I'm sorry, but there is a thing that I prefer, Brazilian. That is the snow.
Yeah.
The
Brazilian
Brazilian
snow,
snow is
they
way
say it's snow.
Yeah, it's way better.
Yes.
It's way
Better
better.
than
Yeah.
yes, than United
I saw the
States.
snow for the first time in February.
Of course not.
There's no snow.
Of course not. I was like, wait, Brazil?
Really? So the winter is coming, maybe I will see that.
The winter's gonna come.
Winter is not snowing, so
Yeah.
what's happening?
Yes, I saw the snow for the first time in February.
Did you get to
Last
touch it?
February. Yes.
Oh.
Yes. I became an angel.
You made an angel.
Yes.
And also snowman.
Yes, and also
She
it's
did also
snowman. It
that.
was amazing. I cried.
Yeah,
a lot.
yeah, she did.
That's amazing.
Yes.
That is one thing. Where I'm from in Utah, the climate is very weird. Most people like can't even comprehend because
Mhm.
in Utah in the winter, it snows and it's super cold. It's always below 0 degrees Celsius, and then in the summer it gets up to like 40 degrees Celsius.
Oh my god.
So it's like in the summer it's not as hot as Rio, but it's super hot.
Mhm.
But then in the winter it's incredibly cold.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So in Utah, it's like known for the snow. We ski a lot.
Nice.
We do a lot of snow sports there. So
I don't know about New York, but some friends told us that in summer it's really hot there too.
Yeah, because the humidity, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Brazil is very humid. Brazil is way more humid than almost any other place in the United States. Florida is also humid there, but the rest of it's pretty dry.
Brazilian, when go there, they love Florida because it is similar to Brazil,
Yeah.
hmm
and there's,
Yeah,
about this idea.
yeah. I lived in Florida for 2 months, and there's quite a lot of Brazilians there. I lived in Miami, but the most concentration of Brazilians
Yes.
is in Orlando.
Well,
Yes.
There's a lot of Brazilians there, and the climate's super similar to Brazil.
Yes.
So
oh, but now you know where to go when you want to practice your Portuguese.
Yeah.
Great,
That's
yeah.
not what I'm Brazilian, so.
But New
And
York.
also New Jersey.
New York
yes.
too.
Yeah.
Isn't that why you
lot
were
of Brazilian.
uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
So there's also a lot in Massachusetts. There's a lot of Brazilians. So there's like a few like random hot spots in America where there's like a lot of Brazilians. So it's pretty cool. There's places where you can practice your Portuguese.
Yes.
Yes, of course. When I go there, probably I'll visit.
Yes.
Practice my Portuguese, of course.
To practice, yeah.
And for you, during the process of learning English, sorry, during the process of learning Portuguese, translate does help you guys? Does translate help you guys or not?
Google Translate.
No, just translating. Is that a tool that you use in general, or you try to learn Portuguese just from Portuguese?
Make an immersion.
Yes.
Yeah, making immersion.
So we in the MTC, it was an immersion program. We like just went full into the language and tried to speak like that.
Mhm.
Granted, we like at the start of it, you always have to translate it in your head a little bit. I haven't been here for like super long, but I already think in Portuguese. Like I don't think in English and then talk in Portuguese. It just goes straight into my brain as Portuguese. So
Because you're living the language.
Yes.
mhm. So once you've been here for long enough, once you've been in another country for like a certain period of time, the translation kind of stops and you just
Yes.
think in the language that you're using.
Okay. You're a Vietnamese. So quiet.
No, so if you try, so one thing I've noticed is if you try to translate word for word, it doesn't work because like the grammar is different, the language is different. So whenever I'm trying to say something that like I haven't really said before, or like it's a sentence that I'm really trying to like think, then I'll have to like think it in English and like kind of translate it. But then it's usually not right. But like you said, once you like are here long enough, like even though I started to notice, like you just start to like think in Portuguese a little bit. Obviously, I'm not at the level he is, but there's just like phrases and words that like I think in Portuguese first.
You see, students, don't translate. Study.
Yeah.
Because, well, while we're teaching, we normally use like images or synonyms, similar words, thinking like, oh, I think I know this word. So we explain that it's a similar signification, right? So it's like an
The
immersion.
students
We believe
always
that-
try to
Yes. Always.
translate.
Do you go in the moment? Okay, teacher, how can I say chair? So I show an image of a chair. Okay, cadeira. Jeez. Yes, you don't translate, you see, you understand, okay.
Yes.
Don't translate.
Yes.
So which advice would you give for those who are starting learning English?
I would say just like make a mental effort, try as hard as you can to think in English and like be using English as much as you can. Like if you're just at home alone, just like try to form phrases in your head. And then obviously everyone already says this, but the best way to really speak is practice.
Yeah.
So do anything you can to practice, as in finding someone that speaks English and just talking with them. And don't be scared to make mistakes.
Yes.
Very good. And well, of course, today we have the Chat GPT.
Yes.
You can have a conversation, even in English or in Portuguese, and ask it to
I have a diary
help with
that
pronunciation.
I write every day in English about my day.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yes. It was a good tool
Mhm.
to learning English.
Do you guys have it too? Diaries?
We do. We write in diaries. I personally write in English. I don't write in Portuguese. Just to like, no, I don't.
Yeah,
It's
just-
like I
You
live
want
in.
your family to read it.
Yeah.
I understand.
I live in Portuguese all day, and then I get home and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna write myself a little.
I need to translate everything. Okay.
Let's make sure I can still speak English.
Well, at least for me, it's more like memories that like you write down. Like for us, it's like writing what happened in the day for the mission, or what happens like something that happened during your mission that you want to remember. So you're writing in English, so then it's just like something you can read later. like
Okay.
years later, and like so maybe their like family or kids can read it or something.
Mm.
It's important, of course.
Yes.
Yeah. Friends, what is something you wish you knew before coming to Brazil? Good question.
I,
What I'm gonna say.
I have one
Took
thing.
one.
So when I was preparing to come to Brazil, when I was like packing all my stuff to be here for 2 years,
Oh,
people
yeah.
told me there's a lot more bugs here. So I like brought a lot of bugs for him. I brought like a lot of bug stuff. So like I thought there was just gonna be mosquitoes everywhere and like a bunch of stuff, but it's really been like really like chill. And there hasn't been.
Try and chill.
Yeah, it's really been chill because like in the house there's not that many bugs. It's only when you like go
Yes.
into like the more
Forest.
grassy.
Yes, we went to New York and during the winter, and we didn't see any
bird.
fly, any bird. Yeah, a bug.
Bugs, sorry. Yeah,
Bugs,
and
yeah.
bugs. And
Any
also
bug.
birds.
Yes, it was amazing. Oh my god, amazing.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Yeah.
It was good. It
Yes.
was good.
It's true. There seems to be a lot less bugs there. Like
It's
they're a lot smaller and
it's because it's really cold too, so they usually
Yes.
like migrate. They usually
Yes.
leave New York.
Mm-hmm.
I would say one thing I wish, I guess a lot of missionaries already knew, but I didn't know this. I wish I would have brought deodorant from the U.S. like more of it. It's very different here. It's like all spray deodorant, and I just don't prefer it. I like the stick one. So I wish I would have brought more of that.
I was expecting you guys to say a lot of things, but bugs.
bugs. Sure.
Interesting.
Yes.
Interesting.
Mm.
Okay.
I don't know if there's anything else. It like we prepared pretty well. We just kind of knew what we were going into. So I feel like
I think just us personally, like we're very like open. We're not like super like picky or like.
yeah, with food.
Or
I love the rice and beans here, by the way.
Mm, rice
I don't know
and
why we don't eat so
You
much.
like it?
way better.
Mhm. I don't know why we don't eat rice and beans. Like you almost never eat rice and beans in the U.S. And but like
Here is like every single day.
Yeah.
Every
Yeah.
single day, it's
Rice and
really
beans is something different. Rice and beans is something
Yeah.
different.
It is part of our routine,
Yes.
having rice and beans and making it every day.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
But even the
Yes.
beans are different. No?
Yes,
Like
it's
Brazilian?
different. I
But
ate
the
I
way
ate
the-
in New York.
You prepare.
the beans are horrible there. Like actual, they're so
I
bad.
heard that it's sweet.
The
Is that
can
right?
Yes, they
one.
don't use
The can one is not good.
Garlic,
garlic.
onion.
Yes, just salt. Oh my gosh, just
Actually,
salt.
how
and
do you
pepper.
guys make beans? Because that's something that we're trying to figure out.
Well, yeah, they don't use pressure pots there.
Yes.
Like here everyone uses the pressure pans and the beans get like really soft.
Uh-huh.
There it's like a lot of canned beans and then they
Mhm.
don't put much seasoning on it and it's just like really like
Just a
it's like kind
little
of thick.
salt
It's like
and-
pretty thick.
Yes.
Really?
Here it's more like liquid and then the beans are really soft because of
Uh-huh.
the pressure cooker.
Yeah.
Oh, we normally use like very much onions and garlic,
Yes.
salt, a lot of things.
Yes.
Mm.
And when we have we put some pieces of pork or
Yes.
yeah, majority bacon.
Bacon.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah, most part of bacon.
Sausage.
Sausage sometimes.
Mm.
We
That-
put some.
That's one thing. The United States does not have calabresa.
Oh
That's-
yes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That's a thing that only here has. There's
I-
not.
nothing
I asked
similar?
for a calabresa pizza.
Yeah, it's pepperoni there.
Yeah,
It's
Pepperoni.
pepperoni.
It's
it's not the same.
Because of the pepper, right?
But it's totally different.
No, it's not.
Pepperoni is very different.
It's
and-
it's spicy.
It's
so
spicy.
Calabresa is not so spicy
Mhm.
than pepperoni.
Pepperoni is made out of sausage,
Yes.
and so it's like a spicy sausage that they put on pizza. So they don't have calabresa there. They don't even have a word for it.
Yeah.
It's only calabresa here.
When I cooked
Yes.
there a few years ago, I used kielbasa instead of calabresa, and it was
Similar.
similar but not equal. It was pretty close to calabresa. It was hard to find, of course,
Yeah,
but it was pretty similar.
that's cool.
Yeah.
They also don't have mortadella. Mortadella
Yes.
doesn't exist. So
Yes.
they have bologna. I don't know how to say bologna in Portuguese.
What is bologna?
Would be the same.
Yeah.
Would be the same
So
because
so bologna
there isn't
bologna like is mortadella, but mortadella is better here. The
Oh.
bologna is like more like ham there, and
Oh,
so mortadella here is like a really
And I think
it's
that
something
there
awesome.
is pistachio in the bologna.
There is, yeah. They've got some weird things.
Weird.
Presunto is different there in United States.
Ham.
Ham is different.
Presunto is different.
Yeah.
Because presunto there is
speak English. Here, ham speak English.
Ham.
yes, because I ate presunto. I don't know the
Ham?
name. Ham.
Ham?
I ate a ham there, so it's totally different.
Yeah.
Yes,
Mhm.
totally different.
It tastes better.
I
I
will
like
say
it more there.
one
Yeah.
thing
Yes.
that I was not expecting to be so different is the salad.
No way, the salad.
Yes, the salad here is way different. Like,
The
Better, different, or worse?
I like salad in the U.S. more.
Uh-huh.
I don't think the salad here is bad. It's just not unique.
It's
more
very
simple.
different.
It's
Yeah.
more simple.
Mhm.
So like the salad here, it's just like lettuce with a tomato, and then you'll have like olive oil on it.
Yes.
Yeah.
But in the States, there's lots of kinds of salads.
Yeah.
So there's like Caesar
Yeah.
salad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
salad is like very big. So there's like this thing called like a chef salad, and you'll put like eggs, carrots, bacon.
Ah,
like,
what a
cut up-
salad.
Yeah.
So
It's
healthy.
interesting. I
So
remember
healthy.
that. It's interesting because in restaurants we have sometimes the free bar that you can eat everything. Yeah. But there they have this salad bar that you
Yeah.
can
Yes.
pay.
Mhm.
You can pay also to just to eat for free.
Yes.
Actually,
Yeah.
not for free, but you paid. But
Mhm.
all you can eat, but with salad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Salad is a lot more like it's, especially for people who are like on a diet. It's more
Mhm.
like a meal.
Mhm.
And here it's more of a side, so it kind of depends because you can like add stuff to it and make it a meal. And then also one thing I miss is ranch.
Yeah.
Yes.
You guys know what ranch dressing
Oh,
is?
I love ranch.
No.
Yes.
No.
It's not here.
Uh.
So ranch out. It's super common with salad, and I
Yes.
like love that.
Uh.
Ranch is just so good.
How would-
Is it the sauce?
Yeah.
Ranch?
Yeah.
Yes,
Mhm.
it's
How,
really
how would
good.
you guys describe ranch? Because I don't even know how to
I
describe
don't
I
know.
think
it.
I've tried it before with sunflower seeds.
Sunflowers.
With sunflower seeds, yes.
Like
It's one of the
orange
flavors.
sunflower.
Yeah,
Okay, I know.
Yes.
It's good.
That's good, right? That's good.
Those are good. Those are good.
I
It's
don't
good,
know
it's
how
good.
to describe.
Yeah, it's hard for us to describe that because we don't have nothing similar
Yes.
in Brazil.
It's like trying to trap calories.
Yeah.
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 It just doesn't
Yes.
exist.
It's true.
It's a it's more liquid than mayo, but it doesn't taste like mayo. Totally different. Yeah, it's hard to describe because it don't have nothing.
It's just like a
similar.
creamy, like rich, like flavor.
Yeah. That you put on salad. So.
Or everything.
Totally different.
Yeah. Totally.
Yeah.
Friends, how has living in Brazil changed you?
It's a good question. I don't know how much of it's Brazil and how much of it is like the program that we do as missionaries, but I have like a love for the people. Like it's been amazing learning the Brazilian culture and like just learning like what is Brazilian life.
Mhm.
And I don't know, I feel like I understand more that like everybody is just a person trying to like have success in life, be happy, have
Mhm.
like meaningful relationships.
Mm-hmm.
So everyone kind of has like a similar life, a similar daily routine, but then just like the conveniences and like the little daily things are different.
Mhm.
But like at the end of the day, like people are people. Like everyone is going after the same things.
Good. The biggest thing that's like changed is just like if you were to tell me I need to walk 40 minutes to a place, I'd be like, no, how would I ever do that? But
Really,
here,
I have no choice.
but here it's just like 40 minutes. Okay, we just need to plan that day to walk.
We walk a lot. Wow. I never would have imagined.
Yeah, we're walking a lot, and yeah.
Yeah. It's interesting because part of our spending when we were there was in transport.
Yes.
We needed to save some part of our money just for transportation, like Uber or subway, because it's not normal, just walking, because everything is too far.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Walking, yeah. Nice.
True.
Okay. Well, friends, unfortunately, we need to finish the podcast. Like took 1 hour. But well, thank you very much for accepting this invitation, for participating, having this very nice conversation, talking about your culture, the differences. But only one more polemic question.
Ooh.
Which is better? Brazilian
Or United
barbecue?
Oh,
right.
yeah.
Barbecue.
Yes.
Brazilian barbecue.
Which the best?
American barbecue on top.
No way, no way.
I
The
ate,
sauce,
I
the
ate
sauce.
American barbecue, but I prefer Brazilian barbecue.
Okay. I think, okay, this is really tough because like pão de alho, garlic bread is so good here.
Yes.
Okay.
And like farofa with rice and the
Rice.
meat, it's so
Okay,
good.
3 points, alright.
It's just such a good
3
combination. But the American meat is just better. It's just higher quality, and you've got more seasonings and more sauces. And like if you have like a really good American barbecue, it's just unbelievable.
I think one thing to point out
Uh,
is this food isn't always considered American barbecue, but hamburgers.
Yes.
The hamburgers.
That's why they
Exactly.
asked you which do you
Yes.
prefer.
Yes.
Hamburgers in America are
1,000,000 times better.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So much better.
You created
I agree,
that.
yes.
American created
Yes,
that.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Fast food is
fair.
better, but our cook is better.
Your Coke is better.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's true.
Do you guys have any polemic questions?
No, I like it that one.
Yes. Do you have?
No, I don't.
No.
Okay, friends, thank you very much again for your comment. Well, you guys, if you're watching, thank you very much for watching us and of course participating. I hope you guys have fun and see you next podcast.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you.
I just wanted to say one more thing. If you guys have interest in learning more about the church and learning more about what we do as missionaries, why we're here, the church is right next to the Supermercado Máximo no centro.
In Resende.
Em Resende.
Not
Em
in
Resende.
Casa.
Resende. Others who are watching.
Em Resende também. But the church is in almost every city of the world. If you search up A Igreja de Jesus Cristo dos Santos dos Últimos Dias, you guys will see. We invite you all to look into it, to truly deepen your relationship with Christ, and I promise you'll find happiness in our message.
Very good. Ah, e vocês falam português também, né?
Oh, yeah.
Falamos,
Pra
rapaz.
mostrar que
Falamos,
os
rapaz.
americanos também falam
Olha o
português.
sotaque aí.
Sim,
Muito bem, claro.
exatamente. Então, se tiverem interesse, também tem um site no vindeacristo.org que vocês podem solicitar uma mensagem dos missionários na sua localização. A gente está aqui para ajudar as pessoas. A gente quer ajudar todos vocês a se aproximar de Cristo.
Very good. Ajuda também com... Precisando, cara. Precisando. Então,
Pray in English, so the money
Oh.
comes in dollar.
Yeah. Good. That's good. Okay. Thank you guys. Thank you very much for watching. See you